everyone. Now we have to solve, fill in the blanks, true and false, tick the correct option, and we have to write question and answer of this chapter, plants. So get ready with your notebook, pencil and eraser. First of all, we have to write difficult words of this chapter. First word is chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? It is a green pigment which is present in the leaves. Because of this green pigment, the color of leaves looks green. Next one is cereals. Cereal means plants of different types of grains like wheat, barley, maize, etc. Next one is conservation. Conservation means to preserve. Next one is upright. Upright means erect or straight. Edible. Edible means that can be eaten. Next one is sufficient. Sufficient means enough or adequate. Next is aerial. Aerial means living or taking place in air. Next one is pruning. Pruning means removal of excess material from the tree. Appropriate. Appropriate means suitable or proper. Authorities. Authorities means the bodies that enforce law and order. Now some keywords. First is atmosphere. Atmosphere means the air surrounding the earth. Next one is erect. Erect means upright. Next one is germinate. Germinate means to grow or sprout. Next one is tapers. Tapers means narrow and gets directed towards a point. Now we will do fill in the blanks. First fill up is dash is the underground part of a plant. What is the underground part of the plant? Yes, it is roots. Root is the underground part of a plant. Next is roots absorb dash and dash for the plant. Root absorbs water and mineral for the plant. Next is neem and people have dash roots. Which type of roots in neem and people tree? It is tap root. Neem and people have tap roots. Next is dash and dash are edible roots. Give some example of edible roots. Yes, you can write carrot and beet are edible roots. Next is mangrove plants have dash roots. What type of roots have mangrove plants? Yes, it is aerial roots. Mangrove plants have aerial roots. Now we will do true and false for the following statements. First statement is carrot and beetroot store food in them. True or false? Of course, it store food in them, so it is true. Next is beans and rose have fibrous roots. No, beans and rose have taproot. Next is all roots are edible. No, false. Next is roots do not get sufficient oxygen in marshy areas. Yes, roots do not get sufficient oxygen in marshy areas. It is true. Now we will tick the correct option. 4 options are given, out of which one is correct. First is the root of this plant stores food. Mango, apple, banana, carrot. The right answer is carrot. Out of 4, which is banana, grass, wheat and rose, which has a taproot? Yes, the rose has a taproot. Now, these plants have breathing roots. Mangrove, apple, neem or maple. It is mangrove. Now we will do question and answer. Your first question is, name the 2 different types of roots. The two different types of roots are taproot and fibrous root. Next is, give two examples of plants having fibrous roots. The examples of plants having fibrous roots are all cereal plants and grasses. Next is, why do aerial roots need to come out of the soil? The aerial roots need to come out of the soil to get fresh air from the atmosphere and to provide extra support to some plants. Next, you have to draw the shapes of taproot and the fibrous root. Next question is, in what ways is the taproot different from the fibrous root? The taproot has a single long root with thin roots arising from it, whereas fibrous roots has no main roots. Many thin roots arise from the base of the stem. Next is, state the two main functions of the roots. The two main functions of the roots are fixation and absorption. Root fixes the plants and so the plants remain attached to the ground and stand straight. And along with this, roots absorb water, minerals and nutrients from the soil for the plant. Next question is, in what way the roots of banyan tree and maize is special? The roots of banyan tree and maize are special because we know that roots are the underground part of the plant. But in case of maize and banyan tree, roots come out from the soil to provide extra support to the plant. Now some extra questions of this chapter are, first is, what are edible roots? The roots that store excess food for the plant and also eaten by humans and animals are called edible roots, like carrot, beet, radish, etc. Next one is, what are aerial roots? The roots that come out from the soil to get sufficient oxygen from the atmosphere and to provide extra support to the plant are called aerial roots. The next question is, how do roots help in soil conservation? Roots help in soil conservation by binding the soil and protect it from getting washed away.